They said I died. They said I was gay. They said Jay-Z was my dad. Everybody sometimes comes with, like, everybody wants to be successful in a celebrity and stuff like that, but it comes with, you know, bullshit sometimes. And
okay, so we're African American. Let's not forget that. So once we go into stores and we go to Walmart and we go to Target, we don't know who's going to attack us.
And then one day, I said, what the F is wrong with you? And he was like, you know. He said, you know Will raped me. You know Diddy made me suck his penis. You know what's going on. You know Charlie made me suck. And I said, I have no idea.
Yeah, well, everything couldn't make the, was 4 episodes.
Right.
So it was a lot, you had to pick and choose things like.
If there's one thing 50 Cent has proven this year, it's that none of us are hating hard enough. And whew, Diddy probably wishes he never crossed that line with 50 by allegedly messing with his baby mama, because 50 has had Diddy in a chokehold for years now. And from the looks of it, he's not letting up anytime soon. Word on the street is that part 2 of his Netflix documentary is coming, and this time it's way darker. Allegedly, it's set to include exclusive footage and stories about male celebrities who were supposedly used by Diddy. In one name that keeps popping up, Bryshere Gray. Sources claim he may finally come forward and expose what Diddy and Will Smith allegedly did to him. Now, as most of y'all already know, 50 Cent finally dropped his long-anticipated Diddy documentary, and baby, it set the internet on fire. Everyone has an opinion. Some folks are loving it, others dragged 50, saying he only did this as payback for Diddy allegedly sleeping with his baby mama Daphne Joy. But honestly, the motive doesn't even matter at this point. What does matter is that the documentary gave alleged victims, especially men who say they were assaulted, a platform to finally speak their truth. And trust me, they did not hold back. The first man featured with serious allegations was music producer Lil Rod. Most of y'all already know his name because even before this documentary, he had already filed a lawsuit accusing Diddy of sexual assault, and that case still hasn't gone to trial. But in the documentary, Lil Rod went deeper than ever. He said Diddy invited him to Miami to work on the Love album. Sounds professional, right? Well, according to him, once he got there, Diddy wasn't focused on music at all, just non-stop partying and freak-offs. Lil Rod said he would sometimes wake up after these parties with a woman in the bed, and other times it would be Diddy lying next to him, barely dressed. Even worse, he said he'd wake up with extreme pain in his backside and no memory of the night before. At the time, he couldn't understand why this kept happening, but years later, after processing everything, he claims he realized Diddy allegedly drugged him and assaulted him while he was out of it.
A lot of things that happened to me, I just don't even want to speak on, you know what I'm saying? Some days, those girls next to me woke up, some days, he was in the bed. I would wake up feeling sore, still not understanding exactly what's, you know what I'm saying, transpiring. But this is me starting to understand that I was pretty often. I tried to confide in KK Christina, that's Puff's chief of staff. And I thought it would be more, understood if I took it to someone who's a woman.
The wild part? Even after all of these alleged assaults, Lil Rod stayed around Diddy for a few more months, and during that time, Diddy was still allegedly violating him. I'm not here to question this man, he's the victim, but the internet wasn't so kind. People accused him of staying because he enjoyed the lifestyle and the perks that came with being close to someone like Diddy. Those aren't my words, that's what people were saying.
The video is not in defense of Diddy in no shape, form, or fashion. This video is in protest of bull. Speaking about this nigga Rod in particular, I don't give a how much money a nigga got, how powerful he is. If I'm working with you, son, and I wake up with a sore son, it's lit. If you're a heterosexual male and another man does something to you that you did not approve of, you either gotta do something about it or take that shit Gray, son.
Now, before we even move on to the other victims, a lot of people started asking 50 Cent to do a part 2 of the documentary and include Bryshere Gray. According to them, Diddy played a role in Bryshere's downfall. And if you've been paying attention, rumors have been swirling for a while that Bryshere was one of Diddy's victims. These claims were first pushed heavily by Jaguar Wright, and she says she has receipts to back it all up. According to Jaguar, Bryshere was introduced to Diddy and Will Smith by his former manager Charlie Mack under the promise of mentorship. Diddy was supposed to help with his music career while Will guided his acting. But Jaguar claims that instead of mentoring him, they were allegedly more interested in using him for freak-offs.
Bisexual, they do weird things in their house, and young men have left their house screaming to get away from them in their mentorship. Meek Mills, Bryshere Gray, left that house screaming. August the only one that stayed, and I guess he was really sick. He needed a dog.
You know, but when you lose your man card, that's the only thing I can think of. You lose your damn man card.
What is that? What do you mean by that?
You give up your ability, your right to being a man. A man don't take it, a man gives it. So when you give up that man card, you don't get that back.
Are you saying what I think you're saying?
Now, I'm saying what I'm saying. You don't get that back. You come into this world as a man one time. You give up that right for anything, for fear of being hurt, fear of somebody doing something, for wanting to gain something. When you give up that man card right, you lose some spiritual energy that has always been pushing through. Like if a woman gives up her womanly right, but when you give up your manhood, I've never seen somebody recover from it. That was all the people that went to the puffy parties. That was all the people that did all those things thinking that there was never going to be a consequence for what they were doing. Get punked out and out by some greater desire. You shouldn't have a greater desire than being a man.
And just when things couldn't get messier, Jaguar came back with even more details. This time, she pulled Bryshere's mother, Andrea Mayberry, into it, claiming Andrea allegedly knew what was happening to her son and allowed it because she was getting paid. Yeah, heavy accusations.
I'm talking about Bryshere's mom. I'ma kick you in your in and I'ma go to work North Philly style. I'll kill and Charlie. You happy now? He's a gay star. Are you happy now, Andy? For a book that didn't sell. I hope that new husband of yours leaves you. And maybe it's time you tell your son why his father is really in jail, his biological father, for all of his life and what you had to do with it. You can see that came to me and begged me for my help. I told her to get the away from Charlie. I did everything that I could do to get Bryshere, to help her get Bryshere out of California into Chicago safe, to be ready for filming. She knew she knew what Will did to him. But because of Charlie, see? And Charlie had promised her all kinds of things. And all she had to do was pretend to be a broken down single mom who worked her way up through the ghetto and raised a superstar for television, when the truth is she wasn't nothing but a drug dealer's whore. That's all she ever was. She went from dealer to dealer, and then she snitched on whoever she needed to snitch on until she could get to the bigger bag, until she got with Larry Lair, my friend who raised Bryshere in $1 million home. Your whole book is lies, Andy. And I hope anybody that bought it asks for a refund and demands it comes out of your pocket every time they see your son's gay porn.
Jaguar also claimed that after Cassie's lawsuit went public, Bryshere was preparing to file his own $50 million lawsuit against Diddy. But allegedly, Diddy found out and pressured him into dropping it before it could ever be filed.
Trying to slut him out so he'll feel too embarrassed to file his lawsuit against Diddy for what Will and Diddy did to him. With Jaden and Justin present, that tape exists.
Okay.
I really hope none of that baby oil was used on those kids. That would just be in bad taste. Baby oil on babies.
You can't say that the flavor camp was sponsored by Johnson & Johnson. You just come on. Come on.
Starting to sound that way, ain't it?
No.
All that talent, and she let Charlie tune that boy up on knowing that he was bipolar and had ADHD. What kind of mother would do that to her son? Turn him into a prostitute so you could pretend to be something more than what you are, which is nothing more than a Philly whore. You're a whore. You're a big old and they're making your son out to be, that's for sure. Because he didn't have no choice. You was down by all. I'm sorry. The Bryshere conversation for me is not easy. Because I came to Belial and I asked Belial to help me save the kids, and all he was worried about was his fucking book.
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
Don't nobody care about these kids. Don't nobody care about these kids.
Now, when it comes to that lawsuit, many believe Jaguar is referring to the reported $50 million suit against Diddy and Will Smith that Bryshere was rumored to be working on. This was first revealed through a blind item that read, "I suspect the soon-to-step-forward male victim of sexual assault by this A-list mogul will not be the last." The mogul? Allegedly, Sean Diddy Combs. Once all of this resurfaced, people started dragging 50 for not including Bryshere in the documentary. Many feel Bryshere has been ignored throughout this entire Diddy scandal, and it's beyond time someone takes him seriously. Bryshere, they say, should never have been put in situations where he had to do explicit things on camera just to survive financially. But according to critics, that's the life he ended up with after Diddy. Things took an even darker turn when a video went viral after the documentary dropped, showing Bryshere in tears after police were called to his home for a reported self-harm incident. Allegedly, the documentary triggered him deeply.
Let them do it. If you get
Chosen Wilkins
if you get aggravated, you're feeding into
made a lie and said that I tried to hurt myself. Chosen Wilkins.
I mean, we've had multiple. My office has talked to him. He's been there. I mean, for somebody that's wanting to hurt himself.
I take pictures with people every day. How am I?
I don't know if it was that. It could have been, like I said, one of the three. You could have said you threatened to hurt someone else, threatened to hurt yourself.
Back to the documentary. 50 also highlighted several of Diddy's female accusers, including Aubrey O'Day from Danity Kane. Aubrey has been speaking publicly about Diddy for years, so her appearance didn't come as a surprise. However, what did surprise viewers was the new detail she shared. Aubrey says she read a witness affidavit claiming that someone walked in on Diddy, allegedly mentioning her name while she was unconscious. Aubrey explains that she has no memory of this situation, and she says she's honestly relieved that she doesn't. Still, according to her, the witness firmly believes, with full certainty, that it was Aubrey. She also revealed written messages that Diddy allegedly sent her while she was under the age of 18, which she says made her feel uncomfortable and raised serious concerns.
Our emails with pictures of here's one email. I don't want to just you, I want to turn you out. I can see you being with some motherfucker that you tell what to do. I make my woman do what I tell her to do, and she loves it. I just want and like to do things different. I'm gonna finish watching this and finish master. Think of you, happy face. If you change your mind and get ready to do what I say, hit me, happy face. God bless Diddy. God is the greatest.
Towards the end of this documentary, Aubrey O'Day starts getting very emotional, saying that she was contacted by a lawyer by somebody who was filing a lawsuit against Diddy. Now, whoever this person was that filed this lawsuit against Diddy wrote an affidavit and was claiming that they saw something back in 2005 of Aubrey O'Day being SA'd by Diddy and another person.
At this point, Diddy is nowhere near redemption, and if the rumors are true that 50 Cent plans to center part 2 of the documentary around Bryshere Gray, that could be the final nail in the coffin. As expected, people had a lot to say. One person wrote, "This has to stop. This young man is being violated in front of our eyes and nobody is helping. Where is his mentor, Will Smith?" Another said, "This kid needs a break. The industry chews these young people up. No love, no loyalty, just money. When that's gone, they're gone." Now, I want to know what you think. Do you believe 50 Cent is really making a documentary about Bryshere Gray? And do you think Bryshere was truly victimized by Diddy? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and make sure to click here to watch this other extremely messy video.